I'm Antonio Centeno, the founder of Real Men Real Style. Today, I'm going to be talking with you about the importance of taking action. Okay, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. By doing that, these videos come right to you. In addition, if you like this video, if you find it useful, I would appreciate it if you would click on the like button. And if you have something to add, you want to get a message to me, I love seeing what people write in the comments. I only check out the most recent videos, so if you're writing on this video and it's been 2 years, it may be something I miss. I get a lot of comments, but if you really need to get a hold of me, feel free to contact me over at realmenrealstyle.com. In addition, I've got hundreds of articles over there, hundreds of videos, so do a quick Google search and hopefully you'll be able to find me providing a great answer to you. Okay, so the importance of taking action. I can tell you a few years ago when I was running my custom clothier and the idea of Real Men Real Style was just something in my head, it was hard to get started. And I knew that getting on video, that showing myself, that being a little bit vulnerable, because I'm not, the best dressed guy. I don't have a huge wardrobe. Even though I'm a custom clothier, it's kind of that saying of the cobbler's kids have, they running around barefoot, despite the fact that he makes shoes. It's very similar. I put all of my money back into my company, and it was something I even with a huge discount, I'm very careful about even, buying my own clothing. Things have changed quite a bit in the last couple of years. Actually, when we started testing around Real Men Real Style, I talked to Brett over at The Art of Manliness about the idea, and he said it would be great and he'd love to support me. So I started putting information out there, testing it. Next thing I know, we made a commitment to do 100 videos in 100 days, and that turned into 200 videos in 200 days. And really, that's when the channel started to take off. The blog itself started getting a lot more views. At the same time, I have to admit that it's not like it just exploded. I'm getting now a lot of people coming and they're asking, how can I repeat this? Or how can I create a channel like this? Or, the good thing is a lot of people are coming in and wanting to advertise with us, work with us, partner with us. And that's all great. But it happened because I took action. I stopped reading and I stopped watching other people do what I wanted to do. And I pushed, it's hard. You've got to break away from the reading, the studying, which is important. Research is important, but up to a point. You have to take action. It's one of the reasons I started my style system. I knew that many men out there have been reading forums for years. They have read, 4 or 5 books by Alan Flusser and Bertrand Rotzel. They've spent money on this, but what they haven't done is they haven't put themselves in a step-by-step course that really makes sure they execute on what they need to and learn exactly what they need to in the order they need it. And it turns out that works out really well. So whatever you want to get done in life, whether you want to build up a company, whether you want to improve yourself, whether you simply just want to ask that woman across the across the way who you've been wanting to meet for a year, you just need to go up and do it. Introduce yourself, say hi, talk to her. Or if it's a company, stay up all night, pull an all-nighter and get that company going. Quit finding excuses and take action. I could have, I have to admit, I don't like it whenever people, trolls come in and they say something bad about me, or I get emails occasionally back on my email list and people just telling me not very nice things. And I have to admit, I see that stuff and it definitely brings you down. Even if it's like 1 out of 100, 1 out of 1,000. It's still, we're human beings and we feel. But you've got to realize, these are 3 things I realized. I realized I'm going to fail. In anything I've ever done in life, I have failed multiple times trying to get to it. Whether it was in the Marine Corps, whether it was sports growing up, I always had points in which I was failing. Because if you're not failing, if you're not willing to fail, you're not willing to push yourself to the utmost breaking point. So realize that if you really want to do something, if you want to take action, there are going to be points of failure. You also got to realize you're probably going to be attacked. People, and it's not really, they're not attacking you. They're just it's a reflection of who they are. They're tearing you down because they're either a bit jealous or they are kind of kicking themselves that they should be doing it and they don't want to see you do it. A lot of people believe that if they pull you down, that they are going to feel better about themselves. Really, that's not the way it should be, gentlemen. Try to be somebody who is a level up and is reaching down to pull others up with you. But realize you're going to be attacked. You've got to develop a little bit of tougher skin when you take action. Also, you're going to be lost at times. You're not going to know where you're going. You're going to be out there. You're going to feel very exposed. You're going to think everyone's looking at you, that people are going to critique you and point out that you are a fraud. You're going to be lost. So those three things, gentlemen, understand it's going to happen. You're going to fail. You're going to be attacked. You're going to be lost. But if you can accept that, and if you say, the worst that's going to happen is I'm going to fail. I'm going to be left there and I'm going to, just nothing's going to, you're going to find if you can put up with that and if you start taking action, if you are consistent, if you're steady, and if you seek constant personal improvement, not being the best, not comparing yourself against others, but looking to improve yourself a little bit each day. If you can do that, you're going to start to see amazing things happen. And I felt really good this last trip I took to Vegas, and I was at New Media Expo, and I was meeting people outside my industry. And they would, we'd meet, we'd exchange cards. And then actually a little bit later in the conference, they'd come up to me and say, wow, I just checked out your website. I saw what you're doing. That's amazing. How did you do it? And I'm just kind of laughing because, that's a whole lot of work. It's not, a lot of people think that it happens overnight, and if people are looking for that quick fix, it's not. You've got to be able to take action and know that you're going to run into failure and be steady, consistent. We do this in college, and we need to continue doing this throughout life, gentlemen. We do this up through school, and it's something that I think a lot of us lose whenever we get out because we're put in this unstructured environment. Create structure for yourself. One of the things I did is hire a business coach, and she makes sure that I do stay on path to the path where I'm headed. But once you do it, gentlemen, amazing things happen. So I want to thank you all for being big supporters of my channel. We just passed 3 million views, and this is going to go faster and it's going to grow bigger. We're coming in on 40,000 subscribers, so that's pretty awesome. And I can tell you that my style system sold out. I filled all 100 seats. I was amazed, and the quality of the guys in there, it just keeps getting better and better. And so thank you for helping me and for making this channel and my business a go. And what I would just like to offer to you is a little bit maybe of inspiration that if you take consistent action in the right direction, yes, you're going to fall back occasionally, but you're going to take 2 steps forward and fall back. And over time, you are going to see amazing things happen. Okay, guys, thank you for being a part of this. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.